Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another Patreon-sponsored blind reaction. And this one comes to you courtesy of King Cocoon, who has requested that I react to Will It Barbecue Taste Test by Good Mythical Morning. So, yeah, Good Mythical Morning, big channel, definitely aware of them. Don't think I've really seen much of their content. I mean, I've seen the guys from it, Rhett and Link, I think. I've seen them in other stuff on YouTube, but actual video content from their channel, I think I've only seen like one video. But that said, I'm very aware of them because my sister is a big fan. It's like her favorite YouTube channel, so she talks about them a lot. And yeah, I've heard about some of the things they do, like the whole hot wing thing, where they interview someone as they eat a bunch of really hot wings that just get hotter. And that sounds like a fun thing. And I've also heard about this, Will It, what I'm watching today, where basically they pick a method of food preparation and I guess test a bunch of different things in that method. Like in this case, it's barbecue. They're going to be barbecuing a bunch of things that you wouldn't expect to see barbecued, and figuring out what works and what doesn't. And yeah, Will It Barbecue? It definitely sounds like it should be pretty fun. Though, let's get started and find out. Here we go.
Today we ask the age-old question.
Will it barbecue?
Let's talk about that.
All right. Good Mythical Morning.
Good Mythical Summer!
Anytime we get to eat grilled meat on this show, we know it's gonna be a good day. And who better to sponsor an episode about grilling than today's sponsor, the National Pork Board.
Okay,
We're
that's
about
cool.
To revolutionize the practice
National
of
Pork
barbecuing
Board.
by grilling up some delicious pork on some barbecue grills that you ain't even dreamt about. It's time for
Will It Barbecue? All right,
Here we go.
First, we need to baste you with some meat facts. Now, pork, it has a perception that it's high in fat because people associate it with processed cuts like bacon or sausage, but pork tenderloin actually has less fat per serving than skinless chicken breasts.
And there are other lean cuts of pork too.
Pork
like
loin is
sirloin,
very
pork
lean.
chop, ground pork, New York pork roast, and a whole lot more. But the point is, there are a lot of healthy pork cuts out there, y'all.
Yeah, and we're gonna be
I'm sure the
some
pork
of those
board or
lean
whatever
cuts today, but
told
as
you
we
to say all
said,
this.
We're not gonna be using any ordinary grills. We're gonna be stretching the outer limits of what a barbecue is so that you don't have to.
And for those of you who say, barbecue is the meat, not the grill. Well, you are correct, and that is still our personal position. But our resident culinary expert, mythical chef Josh, has told us that he thinks it's okay to refer to what we call the grill as the barbecue. So, given that he feeds us so much and so well, we're going to call a truce.
Yep, so for our purposes today, the definition of a barbecue is a framework for cooking meat over an open fire. And that's the part we're gonna be willing.
To the grill zone!
One trick to tasty meat is to throw some wood chips from a fruit tree in the barbecue, but we thought, why not use fruit from a fruit tree as the barbecue?
Okay.
We've chosen watermelon, and we're calling this the grill.
Okay, barbecued watermelon.
Paisley actually cut the watermelon long ways, created a little footing for the whole thing to sit on, cut some ventilation holes in the bottom so this whole thing can breathe, then took the top of the watermelon, cut slits in it to replicate a grill, and then created a
I
lid
see.
that is actually maneuverable.
We're making a barbecue out
I'll take
of
the lid off right now.
water.
Take the grill off, and I'm gonna bring over some
I misunderstood. So we're making barbecues out of things, not
single layer.
barbecuing weird stuff.
A little bit more.
Leave
Now,
this over here.
Interesting.
set this.
Well, this is even more ridiculous.
Bone-in chop.
Yeah, this is a.
Yeah, we're barbecuing normal
Just
stuff,
gonna throw one
just
right there in the
over
middle.
a watermelon barbecue.
Sizzle. Oh man, you hear that?
Starting to work. Let's heat it up.
And so now we're going to cook it on this side, and then we're going to flip it and finish cooking it.
Now, the true test of this is not just how it tastes, but if it cooks properly, because you can't eat it if it's not cooked properly, which is why we're using this fancy device called a meat thermometer. We got to make sure that the internal temperature of the pork gets to 145 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you let the meat rest for 3 minutes before you eat it. So that's part of this test.
I think this qualifies as a sharp object, so I'm going to hold it.
Okay.
Yeah, because, you know, a lot of people cook their pork until it's completely white. Well, that means it's overcooked. You want this light blush pink color that indicates that you've cooked it to the right temperature.
All right, so now we wait a little bit, just sit tight, you know? People gonna walk by, they're like, Why are you guys just sitting by a watermelon? That, my friend, is a grill. You're stupid. All right, let's remove the lid and then check the temp.
Is this gonna work?
It really has cooked this pork.
Okay.
Hey, this is promising, man.
You're not gonna get
We're looking for that 145 internal.
a sear on a watermelon, that's for sure.
146.
All right,
Good enough for you?
Yeah, passing with flying colors. Let's throw it right on there.
Okay.
Look at this.
And,
we gotta let it rest for 3 minutes, though.
okay. Fully
Well,
rested.
let's see what we've done on our watermelon grill here.
Gonna take it apart.
Wonder if you get any watermelon flavor.
Ooh.
I would think probably so.
Now, does it have a scent of watermelon? The rub is so strong in a good way.
I think it does.
I taste a hint of watermelon.
Just a hint, though.
Mm-hmm. It's moist, cooked to perfection.
Man.
And then we got dessert waiting for us. The inside of the watermelon. Today, the outside of the watermelon is the champ, man.
You
the
can,
hero.
You can keep reusing this.
I just had pork fly out of my mouth.
Just because you're a happy man.
I'm so happy, man.
You're a happy man because you know that watermelon, will it barbecue? Yes!
Okay.
I always considered barbecue in the act of making love to meat.
I
If you're
see.
gonna make love to meat, why not do it with the best love-making instrument of all time, the saxophone?
We call this the Kenny GBQ.
Yeah, we do.
All right, so Paisley has took some valves or valve covers and made this meat hook here that then we can open up, put the coals down in here, and then lower the meat down into there.
Right. So listen, I've got the tenderloin over here, but let's load her up with some coals.
Okay.
There's 2. Yeah. Getting some hot ones. 3, 4. Oh yeah.
This is very weird.
5, 6.
I am.
7, 8, 9.
Okay, now take the other side of the spoon and push.
You do that. You want me to suck on this and try to get the coals to come up the other side of the loop?
Whoa.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay, so now I'm gonna have to touch the meat directly.
You're gonna hook it on there, huh?
Stick it in here.
I'm sure this is very good for the instrument.
Hook it like this.
And put it down.
Drop it just like that. And so now we're going to cook it on this side, and then we're going to flip it and finish cooking it.
Of course, a key to preparing meat in a barbecue is to have proper ventilation.
I will say pieces of the saxophone are falling off as we speak. Like
Wow.
that fell off. Yep, it's probably going to be hot.
That was hot. I wonder if this part's hot.
That fell
It's
off.
probably all.
Not
Oh.
hot.
Oh yeah, do that. That's circulation.
Play your barbecue.
Can you taste the meat?
I was blowing, not sucking.
Well, suck one time and see what happens.
Ooh. It's like a hookah.
Okay, this has been in here a while, but I can already tell by the way it came off that
Oh goodness. Okay.
this is not up to temp. But if you want to be scientific about it,
Yeah, the ends are cooked, but by the time you could get the middle cooked to proper temperature, the ends will be so burned that it's inedible. So I just don't think this is viable.
something tells me that 86.1 degrees is not proper temperature.
Yeah.
So saxophone, will it barbecue? No.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Barbecue.
I-
My
I-
next stop is the toilet. So we thought, why not make it the first stop and make it the
no.
barbecue?
Oh no.
Lucas basically just took all the innards of the tank out and then
Why?
drilled holes on each side. So the top of this thing is actually going to be the grill grate. So Link, just fill up basically the whole tank with coals.
Do not try this at home.
Woo!
Don't think anyone was going
Is that
to.
cool, or we want more?
I.
Fly it in. Let's get another one.
Oh.
Oh gosh, it just busted. We were gonna add some more coals, and the bottom fell out. We didn't even get the meat on it.
I don't think more coals are going to do anything, but you know what? Let's just see. We got a little bit of time here.
Did you see that?
Here we go.
Before the toilet completely deconstructs, we're gonna see if we can grill this ground pork.
Also, just so you know, we've got barbecue sauce ready to go.
Oh!
Yeah, ceramic isn't meant to be heated like this.
Whoa! Oh! Okay. Oh, wow. The ground pork patty's still there. I think we're still good, man. We're still good.
For now.
Oh.
Great flip.
That wasn't a flip. I'm not. Oh! What are you doing,
We're
man?
still good.
Are you?
We're still good.
We're still good, man.
We're still good.
We're still good. We're still good. You don't. You don't have to see. You don't have to see the other side of that. We're still good, man.
We're still good. Oh! It continues to fall apart, but we're still good.
Yeah, man. We're still good. The burger's still up there.
We're still good.
I mean, we can toast some buns. That's what the other side's for.
Oh! You broke it with the bun.
It happened before I touched it, man.
We're almost not good, but we're still good.
Yeah, we're still good.
Dang, man, look at that. Flip it.
You want people to see the other side?
You mean the side with ash on it?
It's gonna fall again, isn't it? 'Cause it's not. The surface isn't.
Hey, look at that. That's cooked. It's a little bit cooked.
That's ash. You dropped it in ash.
Sorry.
We're still good. Hey, man. Me and you, we're still good.
Still good.
You sure you don't want to baste some barbecue sauce
Yep.
using a toilet brush?
Definitely.
Is it warm? Is the sauce warm?
I don't think so.
Forget all about that ash now. That's good.
You really can't oversauce a patty.
Let's test the internal temperature of the patty.
Why?
It's raw, right?
Yeah, it's not good. The whole base of the thing cracked. Oh, look, I mean the whole thing is cracked all the way around. The front. Look at that.
Suggest it.
Okay, I'm just gonna make a little suggestion.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
It's completely
Okay,
destroyed this
well.
toilet.
Are we still good?
That is still raw. And we broke our grill.
Yep. Okay, I think the answer's pretty clear. Toilet.
Will it barbecue?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are a variety of different cuts of pork, and what better way to dispense variety than a vending machine? We call this the BBQ.
Okay.
With the dollar swallower meat
This
heater.
might work.
This thing is an actual vending machine. It's a bit used,
Yeah.
and it's a bit gutted.
It's not gonna
because we
fall
took out
apart like the
most of
toilet.
Plastic parts, except for this one tray, which is loaded with the meat, and we've got holes all in the bottom of this to allow the smoke to come up, and then there's a hole in the top to aid in ventilation.
And we got a lot of different cuts of pork here. We got loin, sirloin, ground pork, bone-in, chop, and tenderloin. All kind of put in there nicely.
Since it's already loaded, all we got to do is load the coals. All right. Yeah.
Pork vending machine.
Now, push that back. Close her down.
Nope, gotta put
Oh,
the
oh,
wood
yeah.
chips, man.
Got the wood
got
chips.
some wet mesquite chips. Just gonna dump it on top there. Now,
Get that nice smoke going.
close her up.
Okay, this thing's been smoking for over an hour. I'm
Yeah.
feeling good.
And the glass has basically gotten smoked up. So let's open this thing up so you can see.
Okay. Oh my goodness. It looks like it's gonna work. Now hold on. Before
It's
we
kinda
take
like
it
a
out,
smoker,
you
isn't
wanna
it?
Test the temperature?
Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah.
That's a nice looking one. Coming in
I'm feeling very good about this.
the middle there.
A very atypical smoker.
All right, so it's 159 over
All right.
145. We should have taken it out earlier, so it's not optimal. But we know this puppy can cook. Now,
The problem is, I know it's not gonna take it out of there. I mean, we got to vend it to ourselves.
oh yeah,
Yes.
see if it still works. 1/4. How much do you think that pork is worth?
I'd say at least $1.
Yeah. All right. There's $1. So I'm gonna vend D8. I can hear it.
It's working. It's working.
It's
trying.
It's making noise. Come to pop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's working.
Drop into the hand.
There we go. It's not designed for
Look at
pork.
that.
Sometimes you just gotta take the whole
we
thing
got
off.
3.
Yeah, Link, you get one, I get one, and then we get one for a friend.
Okay.
You want to pick that up, and I'll just dispense them right off here. Be careful with that knife, son.
Here, you take the knife. You want the knife?
Okay, I'm going to set this back in here. There's a lot more pork in there where that came from.
And let's start with this one. Let's just cut this one in half.
Okay. Oh.
Does it taste like a vending machine? Tastes good.
That's good, man.
I prefer
Looks pretty good.
watermelon pork, but I'm not complaining. This is more
Watermelon pork.
high-tech. Yeah. It dispensed all the way out and gave us 2 freebies.
Crazy, how'd that happen?
Yeah.
So, vending machine. Will it barbecue? Yes!
We want to thank the National Pork Board for sponsoring this episode.
Incorporate pork into your healthy diet. Go to pork.org/cooking to learn more.
Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Christina.
And I'm Zach.
And we're celebrating our first wedding anniversary.
Nice.
And now it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Ooh,
look at the end.
Click the top link to watch us try smoked watermelon barbecue and Good Mythical Morning.
And to find out where the wheel of mythicality is going to land. Keep your beverages cozy with this GMM beverage cooler.
Beverage.
That store.
Well, there we go. That was that was fun. I like that. That was I mean, it's pretty entertaining. Not what I expected. I mean, will it barbecue? But he made that distinction at the start, and I didn't quite catch on when he said it. But they're referring to barbecue as the method of cook, or the grill, the actual grill, is what we're calling the barbecue, and not the preparation of the meat. So I was expecting them to try and grill like a bunch of weird things, which, I mean, that might not have been that could have been good, but that probably wouldn't have been as interesting because most of it probably would have worked. I mean, barbecuing as a method of cook is pretty straightforward. Just put it over heat, and there probably isn't that much there that wouldn't have actually worked unless they went really weird, like in a really weird direction with it. But this this was more interesting. This was just making a bunch of weird things into grills. The watermelon, which is, it's not surprising that something like that, a natural thing like that, would work. But that's just, the question is how well. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it seemed to work pretty good. But and that vending machine at the end, that worked pretty well too. It seemed kind of similar to like a smoker of sorts, and led to relatively successful results. But the two in the middle were probably the most fun, the two that didn't work. The saxophone, which was just bizarre, and best, the toilet, which exploded. Yeah, you don't want to heat that stuff up. It's not the kind of stuff that can survive that, and that was abundantly clear there that just it did not like having hot coals inside of it. It just completely destroyed a toilet. And best part of the video, I don't know. It was pretty funny. Yeah, this is I can see the appeal of these guys. I think, yeah, they have some good concepts here, and it's entertaining content. And yeah, I'd definitely be up to watch more. Seems like they have a lot of good stuff. So there we go. Hope you liked the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.